Hello and welcome. This is Sue Vine. I hope you're having a great week. Today I'm going to show you this card I've made with the Petal Passion Suite. I've used the ribbon, the embellishments and the Petal Palette bundle. I've used the Stamp-A-Majig to help me with the placement of my stamps. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't overlapping any of the images as I did the border stamping for my card. Now I'm using the Stampin' Blends to colour in my stamped images. I'm using the light and dark olive to do the leaves on the flowers. And for the flowers I'm using the light and dark pink pirouette and the light rich razzleberry for the centres. And for the little bird I'm using both the light and dark pool party. Now I decided that he was too blue, so I've used my colour lifter just to lighten up his belly a little. Now for the centre placement. I've die cut the foliage behind the little bird and also stamped and die cut my sentiment. I decided to cut the foliage so I could spread it around a little more, but I wasn't happy with the sentiment, it wasn't popping enough. So I cut two more basic black frames using the same die, and I'm going to cut each one in half, one shortways and the other one lengthways, and then I'm going to create a fine border around the edge of my framelit. I'm using Tombow glue because I like how it gives you a little bit of wiggle room before it sticks, so you can just move your two pieces of cardstock around so that you get a very fine border. Now when I lined up the long edge, the square edges were pointing out a little, so I've trimmed them back just so that there's only the one layer showing. Now you can see I've got the fine edge around the edge of the sentiment, and now I'm going to place all the elements together in the middle of the card. I'm using dimensionals to pop up the banner sentiment. And also some mini glue dots to hold the foliage in place behind. To make my bow, I'm using the organza ribbon from the Petal Passion suite. Just wrapping it around my fingers twice and then snipping it off. I do fiddle with my ribbon a little bit, so once I'm happy with the placement, then I grab a little clip and I hold it near the center of the bow. Then I'm using silver metallic twine. I'm going to tie that around the middle of the organza ribbon to pull it all together in the middle. Then I'm just wrapping the twine around to give it a little bit more strength to hold it in place. And tying it off again. Now I'm adding one of the Petal Passion embellishments just into the center of the ribbon. And I'm threading the silver twine just through a couple of the petals in the embellishment and then tying it at the back just to hold that on top of the ribbon. Then just snipping off the twine behind and applying a mini glue dot to hold it to the top of the sentiment. Here's my finished card. I added some stamping on the inside to tie it all together and some rhinestones on the front for just a touch of extra bling. Remember, you can shop with me 24/7 if you live in Australia. Thanks for joining me.